Hi everyone, welcome to the Leadership Adventure podcast and YouTube channels. I'm Marv McCarthy, your host. Thank you for joining me today. As a reminder, we publish 2 episodes per week. One is on Tuesdays and one on Thursdays. Tuesday is the blog, which is designed for all leaders, and Thursday is the Devo, which is designed for leaders of faith. So today is Tuesday, January 16th, 2024, which means it is time for this week's blog. Today's episode is about the mobile game sensation Clash of Clans and the company that created it. So let's jump right in. Okay, well, gone are the days when I wore a pocket protector to work and had a scientific calculator strapped to my belt. And yes, it's true, I really did. I have come a long way, but I still have nerdly DNA. And one of the ways that I scratch the nerdly itch is by playing a mobile game called Clash of Clans. Next summer, Clash will celebrate its 12th anniversary. It has garnered a huge worldwide following over the years, and I've been playing with the same core group of people for about 10 of those years. Our team or clan is located all over the world. I've had the chance to meet up with a few of them in person. Right now we have a large group in Australia, so one of these days I'm going to head down under to meet that lot, and might as well do some sailing too while I'm there. Today I'd like to tell you about the company behind the game. They, as it turns out, are one of the most successful game companies in the world, and as leaders we can glean a few tips about how they've grown and they've stayed on top. The company is named Supercell, and they're based in Finland. They were founded in 2010, and their core team came from a company named Sumea. And now initially when they first began, they really struggled. They were heavily invested in web and Facebook games, which resulted in limited success for them. And they soon realized that tablets and mobile devices were really the wave of the future. So, at some risk, they rolled the dice and made a massive pivot and embraced a mobile-first model. Clash of Clans was the result of that pivot. Literally within weeks, their pivot had paid off. Clash was released in August of 2012, and it became the top grossing app in the United States within 3 months. The game's success, looking back, can be attributed to its simple and pleasant touchscreen gameplay, which is really easy to use, combined with a strong social element and a good amount of strategic depth as well. I still really enjoy playing this game even after 10 years. Now, Supercell's approach emphasizes small, independent teams, or cells, and a culture of taking risks and learning from failures. As I write this, their team consists of approximately 340 people from 30 different countries. So today let's take a look at 6 principles that are foundational to Supercell's success. Principle number 1 is focus. Now, during the pivot period, they decided to focus on quality over quantity. And they also made a really gutsy decision to scrap projects that did not meet their standards, no matter how potentially profitable they would have been. Principle number 2 is agility. So shifting from web and Facebook to mobile first was a Herculean effort. And so they demanded agility and have retained it since. The market was switching and changing, and they switched right along with it, and they did it quickly. Item 3 is foster a culture of innovation and learning. Their focus on quality first really pushed the innovation of their cells and their teams. And their cancellation of good but not great products taught them lessons that still serve them well today. Number 4 is leveraging small autonomous teams. Now, we learned previously that those teams are called cells, and each of their projects are based on these cells. And these teams are, quote, turned loose to foster higher creativity and also empower faster decision making. And that's yet another expression of agility. Item 5 for today is user experience. Clash has a really simple, graphically pleasing, engaging user interface, and it fosters social connection with your clanmates and others. I mean, jumping back, I've actually met a couple of these people in person. So playing over time, especially as I have, you really get to know some of the people that you're playing with. The quality and the enjoyability of the experience is always a top priority and is always top of mind for Supercell. And the final item for today that I'd like to bring up is number 6, which is long-term vision. In tandem with their pivot and their initial success, Supercell has continued to focus on building a company that will last for decades. Their culture focuses on team member satisfaction, camaraderie, and a strong sense of community. It's kind of like a family from what I understand. Now, the only way that we, as leaders, can stay on top is if we constantly strive to create better versions of ourselves, better versions of our teams, and better versions of our organization. Supercell, at least thus far in their history, embodies this principle in stellar fashion. So, if you're in the mood for a great mobile game, check out Clash of Clans. You may just get hooked. Clash on. All right, everybody, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.